Alright guys, just wanted to make a video to show you how you can customize pretty much any briefs underwear to be used in conjunction with the Bono. I'm going to keep this video as YouTube friendly as possible, so I'm not even going to show you the Bono on this one. If you want to know more information about the Bono, you can certainly go to transthetics.com and take a look at the Bono product to get an idea as to what the Bono is about. But this video is really just about how to customize underwear for use with the Bono. So it's essentially how to be able to wear it harness free, or in other words, using your underwear as a harness. Now, there is some underwear that will be more conducive to wearing with the Bono than others. These guys, and you can get these on Amazon, I've found to be really, really good. The reason they're actually quite good is because, as you can see, they have quite a low waistband. And having quite a low waistband does help keep everything pretty well in place. So what I will show you is just what the actual Bono looks like in my underwear without the actual vibe insert in it, so you can get an idea as to what it looks like. It does look totally natural. So if I were to stand up now, you can sort of see that it doesn't really look like there's anything going on in my pants. And then even if I strip down to my underwear, that's wearing it, you can sort of see that, yeah, there's a little bit of something there, but it's pretty discreet, really. And yeah, you're certainly not going to get any odd glances just wearing that in your pants. Obviously, the advantage of doing that is that then everything is your body temperature. The silicone is your body temperature. Any lube that you've got on the tip is your body temperature. But anyway, the primary purpose of this video, as I said, was to show you how to actually adapt the underwear so that you can use it with the Bono. So I'll just show you a ready-made underwear that I've already adjusted. Oops, it's the other one. So you can see this is, if you have a look at the crotch of this, it's pretty discreet. You can't really see anything. But what I've actually done here, if I take this out, is I've sewn a loop, as you can see there, a loop into the crotch of this. And that loop is then what the actual vibe, and I'll just show you the vibe for now, will attach to. So that basically just goes around here, and you want that to be pretty firm because you don't want it to be able to slip off. So yeah, that holds it in place. As you can see, you'll be able to go over the waistband, and this isn't going to get pulled out. It's not going to go anywhere. So yeah, that's really all you need to do in terms of actually modifying your underwear. And then what you can also do is, if you cut like a tiny little slit above where that loop is, as long as you've got double layered underwear, then it's extremely easy to just pop that loop under there when you're just wearing the underwear regularly and normally, and it won't be uncomfortable in any way. So basically what you need to do is you need to get some sort of elastic, and basically what you want is for this to sort of sit firmly around the neck like this, because you don't want it to be able to slip off. So basically you want to sort of make a, depending on which brand of and how wide the elastic, it's going to shift for every single one. So you kind of just want to pinch it so it's a little bit tight, then pull it off. Make a note as to where you've grabbed that, and then you want to measure that length. Now, in my case, that length is exactly 7 centimeters. So what you then do is, once you measure that out with a tape measure of sorts, so cut the length that needs to sit around the loop at, you can see that that's at exactly 7 centimeters. Make a cut. So now that is the length of elastic that I'm going to be sewing into my underwear. What I then do is form that into a loop, do it like this. You can see that. So it sort of folds over at 90 degrees here, like that. And then just get a needle and thread and sew that together a few times so that it sits like this. Then once you've got that sewn together, get your underwear, and you probably do, because every piece of underwear will be different. I really particularly like these ones because it does actually, in my case, sit exactly along the seam line, which makes it really, really easy to work out, and why I think that this underwear is great. By the way, I will also have customized underwear, so if you want to get the actual transthetics briefs, they will work really well as well, and you can wear them with the EZP2. These are great for the Bono. They're also okay for the EZP. But yeah, you do really need to be wearing briefs for using the Bono. The boxers just don't work great with the Bono. So once you've sewn this together a few times, you then take the needle and thread and continue to sew it into the appropriate place on the underwear. As I said, you may need to experiment a little bit with where it sits on your body and exactly at what point of the underwear you need to attach this loop. But yeah, I've found with these bunker briefs, they're great because it attaches right across that stitch that you can see here. And then once you've sewn that in a few times, I'd recommend getting a sewing machine, putting this under the sewing machine, just sewing back and forth and back and forth and back and forth and back and forth across here. So it really is sitting in place extremely well. Then you just take a pair of scissors and make a cut right above it, like that, which is where it'll then sit, be able to sit underneath. So as you can see, this is a double layered, so you'll see it'll end up sitting between those two layers. Then you can just pop that in, and it's also not a bad idea once you've made that cut to then also go back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, so this doesn't unravel either. And that's it, you've modified your underwear. So yeah, good to experiment with a few underwear, sort of see which works best. But as I personally have found the Bonds underwear that I've recommended quite a bit work really well, and these bunker briefs, which you can get on Amazon.com, work really well as well. And as I said, I also have the Budgie briefs available on the website if you want more information on that. I've also done a video on them to show you how they work in conjunction with the EZP and the Bono. I do also have boxer briefs. The boxer briefs are great for the EZP, but not so great for the Bono, because boxer briefs are just a little bit too loose. You really do need that snugness across the legs for it to work really well. But yeah, so that's pretty much how you modify underwear. Thanks for watching. Bye.